farmer, friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer, friend, and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebud guys.
Hi.
See if I can give him another complex. You don't have a 5-head.
5-head? What? Oh, cute. No. All right. I get it now.
It's the one on the back.
No.
Oh! Hey guys, welcome back to Just One More Time. I'm Chris, that's Lyal. We are those Tastebud guys. And we're having some beer today.
Beer.
Actually, we've already had some beer today.
We have not had beer in a long time. Well, we've had beer tonight, but
we've just started out full, and there's enough for maybe a partial glass for each of us.
Yes. We've had this brewery before.
I think so.
This has been a very long time coming.
So, years ago, we did a beer from Bentonville Brewing. I think... I'm actually not even sure, and I did not take the time to look up to see if that episode was still there or not. Oh, you got enough to get a full glass, I think.
Okay.
And anyhow, we hadn't done one from Bentonville in quite a while, and I was down there the other day and drove through it, and I actually grabbed this because I thought we was going to get a chance to watch a football game together, and this was going to be for the football game. Turned out we didn't have time for that, so we went ahead and got together tonight to do some other things, and I really guzzled that in there. I'm going to let that settle.
I did the same thing, but...
Well, we're getting the tail end of it.
I'll tell you.
We've been drinking this, and this is a black IPA from Bentonville Brewing, and I cannot tell you what the name of it is right now because I don't remember.
Wait a minute. Bentonville Brewery?
Bentonville Brewing.
Hang on 1 second. What do we have here? I'll put another growler from Bentonville.
Well, I know I
Brewing.
didn't have that one with me when I went down there, so.
No, but now we have two.
And this really cool Lyal Strickland
bandana,
which I'm sure if you go to lyalstrickland.com, you could probably purchase that.
Yeah, I think so. That makes sense.
All right. Anyways, I do remember we have a black IPA. I actually don't remember what they named this one and what it was called. Maybe we looked it up and it's on the banner down below us. It just depends how much time we had and who edited this video.
These folks are super nice, though. I remember the first time we did them when one of their beers, when we were first doing the YouTube thing, where we just got started. Super gracious to chat with us a little bit. Yeah, sure. Here's what I'm noticing on this is the carbonation is super duper tight.
It is. It's beautiful. The beer itself looks amazing. And I was nervous about it because I brought it up from Bentonville, which is roughly 2.5 hours from here. And it fell over twice in the back seat of my truck. And when it did, I noticed it kind of a little bit around the cap. And I was afraid when I got it here that it was going to be bad because we've had it for like 2 days. It's been really good.
It's held up really well. The carbonation is super tight on it. And the foam on the head... I'm
showing off my rough tail glass from Oklahoma City.
It kind of reminds me of like that. I have this memory of my great grandmother like scooping and skimming the sort of gunk off oatmeal on the like stovetop oatmeal. You know what I'm talking about? You ever cooked oatmeal on the stovetop?
No, I have no clue what you're saying. Oh. Tell your story. I'm curious.
It's this when you cook oatmeal on the stovetop. This foamy, I assume gluten-esque stuff sort of like happens on the top of on the pan, and that's what the head reminds me of. It's like it's thick, it's somewhat congealed in a good way. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. It brings back good memories.
Okay, I believe you, Lyal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But all I'd say, it's staying around because of it.
It's hanging in there. It is so nice. It's got this nice rocky foam to it, and then there's this almost nitro glaze over the top, and it's just beautiful. And plus it's not white. It's got that nice cream color to it, which I absolutely love.
But it breaks up so nicely when you take a sip of it. You're not wearing this on your face.
Sipping, did you not take and sniff it and get a good nose, Lyal?
I didn't.
To tell everybody what to think about Bentonville Brewing?
Straight to drinking, because it's good, and I know it's good.
So, this is going to sound super cheesy for a nose, but if you've ever been in a brewery and you smelled their mash, this smells like an absolute traditional beer mash. And it's got this nice, beautiful nose there, and it's followed up by this almost springtime smell. Like you go out there and you feel, and I mean it's muddy out. Like it's rained.
Yeah.
Early spring. Everything's muddy. Nothing's really in bloom yet. You're out there and you just kind of get that whiff out of the field, which I know if you're not in Missouri, it's not going to sound right. But that's the nose I get on. And it's really nice. I like it. Very crisp, very, very short. It doesn't have a lot of depth to it, but it's very concise.
I agree with everything you said. Let's talk about taste. That's where I'm at. So I love a black IPA, especially in the winter months, because when the winter months and the temperature gets colder, it's pretty much like it's porter and stout season, right? It's big, thick, manly beers, right? But you don't always want that. You don't want something that's going to necessarily fill you up with one glass all the time. Sometimes you do, but not all the time. And so your other option is to go to lagers, right? Or IPAs, ales, maybe a brown ale, I guess. But they're all too thick. They're all just filling. This thing is nice.
It's about girth, guys. The girth of the beer.
This thing is nice and I'm just going to say it's thin on the body, but thin in a good way. Does that make sense?
It does, only because I'm drinking it with you. I would otherwise find that offensive.
Yeah, if you said like this beer is really thin on the mouthfeel, you'd be like, that's not good.
So,
but it is in this one.
You could look at the head on this and tell he's full of shit, and that's not thin in any way, shape, or form. So I want to give just a little bit of a shout out to Bentonville Brewery. Like I say, it was a few years ago that we first discovered them.
Going, yeah.
But I've been down to their brewery since they moved. And if you're in Bentonville, if you're not in Bentonville, it's going to make no sense. But if you're in Bentonville and you come straight down Hudson 14th Street and you go right on past Walton, over on the left side, you're going to find them as you go down towards Centerton. Big, beautiful, nice building. And the building itself is everything you'd think of a brewery as being. It's in this modern day, unless they've renovated something, it looks like a new brewery. The inside, nothing crazy, weird, amazing. It's a new building. They've just took that same thing. Mm-hmm. But the park in general, it's super kid friendly. It's super biker friendly. It's bicycling bikers friendly, dog friendly. It's right on a trail. More than that, they've got this awesome little, I wish I could think of the name of the little kind of a German-esque little restaurant inside of there, and they are fantastic. They've got this awesome atmosphere. They're super friendly. They're just so nice people. But more than that, the beer's all real good. To the point, when Lyal said Pilsner a while ago, as I stopped in there for lunch to get this one the other day, I just went ahead and ordered one of their lagers, which I never do.
He was lamenting the fact that he didn't bring back the lager.
That may be
which is
one of the best lagers I've ever drank.
Which is saying something for Chris.
Which is saying something considering, as of this point, I've always considered, what's the one up in Michigan?
New Glarus.
New Glarus.
Yeah,
all I could think of was, anyways. Yeah, New Glarus, and this would compete with New Glarus. It was a fantastic lager. I do wish I had it, but this IPA is also very, very good.
Fantastic.
All that to say, if you get down towards Bentonville, stick your head in there, say hi, say I seen you guys on Taste Buds. I wanted to try it, and order you a flight, because you're not going to regret it.
At one point in time, they were paying people to move to Bentonville. Like, I want to say it was like 10 grand and a bicycle, but you had to stay in Bentonville for like 2 or 3 years or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
That's been a long time ago.
I don't know if they're still doing that. Probably not still doing that.
That's been a long time ago.
But just saying, Northwest Arkansas, it's a treasure.
I think they're probably trying to get people out of there now. It's pretty packed.
It's all the bicycles. Until next time.
Whether it be the beer that you've talked for way too long about.
Oh, that's good to go long on a beer. The food you're eating.
It does never happen. We're always like 6 minutes on a beer. Clothes you're wearing.
The people you're meeting, grab a buddy and try something new.